Today I'm going to talk about what's the purpose of life. What's the true purpose of life? Why are we here? And what's the truth all about universe, existence, and why are we here? So the first thing I want to say is practice some techniques like meditation, do psychedelics, read a lot of spiritual books, connect with nature, connect with universe. And these are some of the practical things that you can do so that you can experience, you can touch, you can feel, you can understand the truth, reality about yourself. So that's an answer where you need to put an effort, where you need to really deep dive into some technique for you to experience it, for you to touch it. So you can listen, read, watch, but if you're going to listen and assume that's the truth, it's not in your experience. It's just you're listening to someone, you're capturing it, you're listening from some guru, you're capturing it, and you're thinking that's the truth. For you to understand the truth, you need to touch it, you need to experience it, you need to feel it. It should come into your own experience. That's why I want to say practice these techniques like, meditation, do psychedelics, read a lot of spiritual books, connect with nature, universe, because existence has the truth. Existence is where we come from. So in order for you to understand the truth about yourself and why you are in this existence, why you are here, once you connect with nature, once you truly connect with nature, bond with nature, the answers will flow inside you. Okay. And I'm going to tell you how my meditative experience explained me things, but not as deeply as the psychedelic experience have explained me the truth about myself, the reality about myself, the reality about this universe. So, previously I used to listen to the spiritual things all about, there's no goal. There's a spiritual line. Most of the gurus or Zen masters or what you listen from other people, life has no goal. The goal in life is all about being in the moment. Probably I have probably said to you most of the times because that's what I was following, being in the present moment. Life has no goal. It's all about being in the moment. There is nowhere to go, not to the past, not to the future. This is all I used to do even when I was practicing meditation techniques. This is what I used to do, be in the present moment, be here, and also I used to connect with higher energy levels and go into deep levels of conscious states. But most of the practice that I used to do is be in the present moment. But being in the present moment did not fetch me any answers about who am I? Why am I here? What's the purpose? It is to never fetch the answers. Now, let me talk about psychedelics and how psychedelics help me to really give me the answer about who am I, why am I here, what's the purpose. So psychedelic experience gave me that answer. And the way it gave me the answer is because I asked a question. So when I used to do meditation, what I used to do is sit in silence, be in the present moment. And when I used to connect with higher energies, I used to be in silence. I used to just watch because that's what I learned, or that's what I read, that's what I listened to. Be in silence, be in the present moment. This is what gurus teach, and that's what I was following. And when I was doing psychedelics, it was something different. I asked some question like, who am I? Why am I here? What's the purpose? And this magic mushroom has so much intelligence to connect with the higher energies. So there are some intelligent organisms in the universe which knows the universal truth, and once you intake that, it becomes one with your body, and once it becomes one with your body, you will know the existence, you will know more about yourself, you know the truth. And that's what happened with psychedelics. And when I took psychedelics, and when I asked the question, why am I here? What it did is, first thing, it made me understood you are just an energy. The way it made me understood you are this formless shape or energy in this body, what it did is it showed me this matrix and it kind of destroyed my whole body, which means that it took me out of my body, which means the only thing that existed was just this formless energy, which is right here on top. So I understood at that moment, once you take away this whole perception or whole objects that I'm seeing, even my hands and legs and everything, that's all in my mind, not in this energy, you know. And the mind, when it creates this hand, the hand is there. The mind, when it creates legs, the legs are there. The mind, when it creates this walls, the walls are there. So the mind is creating all these pictures and body contributing to it, you know. So first thing, it destroyed my mind, it destroyed my body. It took away everything out. And what it did is it just placed this formless energy shape, and it showed me this formless energy shape. And what it did, it's made a lot of square boxes, and it showed this is the matrix that you live in. And human beings, what it do is just they communicate with each other, they come in contact with each other, and they're populating. And this formless shape is transferring into this human bodies, and we are just populating. So this is the matrix that you live in. Now, in this matrix, you have the power to do whatever you want. And first thing it showed me is like to take care of your body, to take care of your mind, so that because this formless shape has entered into this body, in order for you to enjoy this matrix, the first important thing for you to is take care of your body, take care of your mind, okay, to enjoy the universe. And the thing is, it showed me there is a different level of matrix too. And if you want to go, if this formless shape has to go into that space, you can go there. But you choose to be here. And even when this conversation or this visualization was happening, I was saying, I want to be in this matrix. I don't want to go to this unknown matrix because I don't know what's in that space. Because it showed me the space, it showed me a lot of patterns, and there's a green wave-like thing which is happening in this other matrix, but I don't know what that matrix is. And I got scared, and then I'm like inside this body, so much attached to my mind and body, so much. It showed me that you choose this body, you choose this mind, you are this formless shape in this body, okay? And what it said is like, you can create anything you want, and you have the power, and you are in this matrix, and you can build anything that you want in this matrix, okay? And all of these things was showing me in a visualized form. It's not like, it's just like a movie it was showing me. And it was like realistic. And it showed me deep things. It's just like some of the things that I remember, but this trip was for like 3 hours. And since then, when I meditate, what I do now is I ask questions. I try to communicate with the higher energies, because previously when I used to sit and meditate, because we are told about no mind, we are told about letting go of thoughts, sit in silence, be in the present moment. It's just not only that, there's more to it. You actually can talk to higher energies, and higher energies can communicate with you and can give you the information. So all of these things came into picture once I started to communicate with higher energies, and the information or these things I understood is through psychedelics. Now, what's the purpose of life? What I understood from all of these things. The purpose of life is for you to understand that you are this formless shape who have chosen this body, inside this body, and you have the power to create anything that you want inside this universe. Which means that if you really think you can build something, you can build something. If you want to be a scientist, you can be a scientist. You have that power. If you want to be a pilot, you can be a pilot. If you want to help people, you can help people. You can do whatever you want because you have that power. The thing is, you don't realize you have that power, because once you become sad, which means that only when you allow yourself to be sad, you can be sad. Only when you allow you to be happy, you can be happy. So the thing is, the power is inside you. You are the God. That's the answer. You are the God, or the formless shape inside this body, who is deciding and creating on everyday basis, or every second that you're creating in some form. You are a creator, and you created the hand, you created the God, you created everything. Okay, and there might be other influences coming from other people, because they are also creating something, and their creation can affect the way you look at things. But you need to understand, you create whatever you want to create in this matrix or in this universe. You have that power. You know, you want to be an actor, you can be an actor. You want to be a runner, you can be a runner. It's just that you need to understand you have the power. You need to understand you are the God. You need to understand you have this creating power, and the purpose of the life is to understand that you are everything. You create everything. And once you understand this concept of you create everything, you need to understand that the only thing is, like, the other people also have the power of creation, and you also have the power of creation. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't understand that they are the creators, they are the gods. So that's why, when the suffering comes, they think that someone else has put the suffering into them. They put the suffering into themselves, because they don't understand that they are creating the suffering. They are creating the happiness. They are creating the joy. So you are the creator. You create everything. You are put in this matrix, and you create everything. You are the creator. You are the God. Now you decide what's the purpose. You are deciding what the purpose of the life is. You are the decider. You are the creator. You decide what to do. You are the God. And if you think there is a external God, you create external God. If you can create your own God, you can create your own God. It's just that simple concept of understanding that you are the creator and you create everything. And now you decide your purpose of your life, what you want to create in this matrix. Understand the deep, deep secret of what's the purpose of life is, which means you are the own creator, and even the purpose of life, you're creating it. You're asking this question. That's why it's a question. And once you understand you're the creator and there is no question, you are the God, the question goes away. There's no more question. Okay, this is what I understood, and this thing is hard to explain, but just understand that you are the creator, you are the God, and you create everything. You create Jesus, you create Allah, you create, all the Hindu gods, you create spirituality, you create everything. You create buildings, you can even go to the Mars, some people are even creating that. So you have the capability of creating. You can create happiness, you can create sadness. So now question yourself, what's the purpose of your life and what do you really want to do? Because you are the creator, you are the God. But also you have a limitation of other people, other energies you're surrounded with. So in order for you to make your life better, you need to create an environment for yourself. You are the creator and you create an environment for yourself so that you can have a better life, or beautiful life, or peaceful life. You are the creator and you decide what's the purpose of your life. You are this formless shape entered into this body, and you are in this matrix, and you have certain powers to create with your thinking, with your hearing, with your tasting, with your ability to do something. You create all the time, and you are the God. Hopefully this video helps you. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. Thank you and have a